Hey guys, it's your old buddy Clayton here, and it's Thursday! Woohoo! So, that means that it's my day to post. So, here we go. I guess I'm gonna start off by introducing a few interesting concepts that I'm gonna put together in my video, such as the interesting concept of random cuts out of nowhere. Yeah, what do you think about that? I was in one place and now I'm in the other. It's the magic of video editing, ladies and gentlemen, which is something that a prospective film student should probably be good at. In fact, just wait until you check this out. Are you ready? Are you ready for another trick in the land of video editing? Ready? Ready? Guess what? Here we go. Boom! Right out of nowhere. Yeah. Random angle switches for the win. You know why? Film editing, it's a magical, magical thing. Anyhow, as I should also take this moment while I'm facing in this direction to introduce you to a thing that I'm going to be using throughout my posts that I think is going to really provide some comical joy. So, basically, I'm going to be using this wonderful thing called floating white text. Yes, floating white text, ladies and gentlemen. It will be my best friend. It will provide, you know, lots and lots of hilarious commentary and provide double meanings and reiterate what I'm saying. And it is wonderful. So, now with all of those formalities out of the way, let's talk about college. I am loving it up here. It's pretty fucking amazing. Basically, the community here has been so welcoming, and I've made a lot of friends, and it's really creepy, actually, for one thing, cause, like, there are so many people here who already know my name and who already know that I have a reputation of sorts. I'm like becoming a household celebrity for no reason, and it's really weird, and I'm still not quite sure how to react when some person I don't know or don't recognize comes up to me and is like, "Oh, hey Clayton, what's up?" And I'm just like, "Hey man, how you doing? Okay." So yeah, that's interesting. Alright, and now let's talk about... people have been showing off their dorm rooms, so let's take a little tour, shall we? Let's do that now. So, when you go through the front door, our two rooms, 526A, where my two other roommates live, and 526B, where I and my roommate live, are connected by a bathroom. Hi there, how are you? So yeah, bathroom, shower, not very interesting. But, this is my crib. This is where the magic happens, I guess. As you can see, there's my ruffled up bed, and a suit jacket, and my particular my random junk collection on this table. This is my Keurig. It makes coffee and tea, and it is my best friend. Especially for those mornings where I'm like, oh god, why am I awake? So yeah, this is basically my part of the room. Bed, stuff under the bed, dresser, filled of course with only the finest clothing there is. Top hat. And this is my roommate Andrew's half. His bed, his dresser. He provided the TV and the microwave. I bought the fridge. And basically it's pretty wonderful here. So, with that being... Oh, this is Andrew's poster contribution. It's from Dumb and Dumber. It's great. And my poster I bought in Sleepy Hollow, New York. So, yeah, my little gothic addition to what's happening there. That's hand silkscreened, so fun stuff. Anywho, let's get back to what we were doing. Right then. So, a couple of responses that have been building up in my head as these posts have been coming along. Colin. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I do try and contact you on Facebook a lot, and it's just my way. But I can understand that it's kind of inconvenient for you, so now whenever I really want to talk to you, I will call you or text you and do stuff like that. Miss you, buddy. Yeah. Miguel, mi hermano, you are... It looks like you're doing pretty awesome up there, and you wear that silly little beanie that makes me smile. But, I'm glad you're adjusting up there and that life is good, and also, oh, you should be honored that you are running a PC tablet. Because just remember, I'm a PC, unless I'm editing films. Adam. You still have the quote of the week to beat, actually, because I should have expected that of you, the keyboard cat shtick, but yeah, that was fun, and I laughed my ass off, so good for you, and that's cool. Also, tell my brother I say hi, so, because you're like, oh, I walk out of my dorm and go a few steps, hi Tyler. So yeah, do that. Love you, man. Sarah. It looks like life up in Boulder is kicking ass, and I hear that your roommate kicks all kinds of ass, and I hope everyone's doing well up there, you know, all of my old pals and friends, including Rick and Cam, who I'll hear from tomorrow anyway, but, you know, that's cool. And I'm glad that everything's going really well for you. I really am. So, yeah. With those friend messages aside, let's get to a nerdy rant, because I want to do a nerdy rant, frankly. Tomorrow, George Lucas is releasing the entire Star Wars saga on Blu Ray. Now, fans, at first, were really ecstatic, because, frankly, it's Star Wars, and it's on Blu Ray, and it's awesome. But there was a problem. You see, Lucas has done the unthinkable, and absolutely, like, destroyed at least two, off the top of my head, of the most important scene and valuable and beloved scenes in the original trilogy. Because, you know, he already fucked up with the prequels. That goes without saying. I mean, I like watching the prequels, but they're not as good. They never will be. But the problem is that, okay, episode 4, we all know that Han shot first, okay? And I know that I'm not supposed to argue that, because that's nerd commandment number 6, and I'm breaking the commandment, but Han shot first, okay? And yet, in this little shtick, in this new version, Lucas has made it very evident that Greedo shot first, which I don't condone, and thus it ruins the appeal of the scene, because Han is supposed to be a badass who just, you know, whips out his gun and just like, pew, and then Greedo's like, but yeah, but that's not even the worst of it. No, episode 6, okay? You remember when Vader, you know, is throwing Palpatine off the bridge, and he dies, and thus redeems himself for all of his for all the evil crap he's done, right? Okay. You know that it's usually done with silence, because, frankly, well, it's very dramatic, with no commentary from him, because he's just it really symbolizes the emotional battle which is going on in Anakin's mind as he betrays his master and leader for the sake of saving his son's life, okay? It is dramatic, it is beautiful, it's almost Shakespearean to an extent. But guess what? Lucas had to fuck that up too, okay? Seriously? Because here's my problem. Instead of that silence that we've all come to love, the scene now plays with a few sound bites from episode 3, Revenge of the Shit. I mean Sith. Sorry. And it's just, I mean, come on. I mean, the entire scene is ruined when you hear Vader going, no, no, and throws the Emperor over, okay? That's just wrong. It's been, episode 6, that scene has been that way for over 20 years. And that is the way that God intended it to be. And now the director and creator of the series is like, oh, I'm going to flaunt my creative control and eat a bowl of money for breakfast. Yeah, so I'm pissed off. Also, Ewoks blink now, which is just creepy. Okay, nerdy rant over. And I guess I'm gonna call this a post, so yeah. And Cam, we're gonna hear from you tomorrow, which is gonna be awesome. And then we get to hear from my man Henry Bradford, and then we start all over again until time stops. No, I'm just. But, that's the news, and Boston is awesome, and yeah, cool stuff. Next time, I might go so far as to give you like a walking tour of the city and the campus and cool important things, just because I think that would be fun. I'll get to that at some point, if not next week. But, yeah. I'm Clayton, and these have been my mindless ramblings. Thank you, and goodbye. I'm on my shoulders and I take it. They like how we do that. You can